राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी,
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी, Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopi Janvallabha, Jaya Girivardhari.
Jai Radha Madhava, Jayo Kunja Vihari, Jayo Gopi Janvallabha, Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So, very warm welcome to all of you for today's session on the Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start our session with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. So we discussed in our previous session about the potency of the Supreme Lord, and also Bhagwan Kapil, he is telling Mother Devahuti that Mother, I'll tell you that knowledge, Jnanam Teham Savijnanam, that knowledge which talks about Hridaya Granthi Bhedanam, which will destroy all material attachment, and Nishreyasarthaya, that knowledge which is for the ultimate benefit of the living entity, Purushasyatma Darshanam, by which the living entity can realize himself. Who is he? Purushasyatma Darshanam. So Bhagwan Kapil is he is basically going to explain to Mother Devahuti about the divine knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we'll begin our discussion today with text 3, Shloka number 3 of the 26th chapter of the 3rd Canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Anadiratma Purusho Nirgunah Prakritih Paraha Pratyagdhama Swayam Jyotir Vishwam Yena Samanvitam. Anadiratma Purusho Nirgunah Prakritih Paraha Pratyagdhama Swayam Jyotir Vishwam Yena Samanvitam. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Soul, and He has no beginning. He is transcendental to the material modes of nature and beyond the existence of this material world. He is perceivable everywhere because he is self-effulgent, and by his self-effulgent luster, the entire creation is maintained. Now you see. So, what is Bhagwan Kapil saying here? He is saying, Anadir Atma Purusho. Anadir Atma Purusho. Anadi means who has no beginning. Adi means beginning, the origin. Anadi means who has no origin, who has no beginning. Because you see, in this material world, we are all conditioned to think in a particular way, right? We are all conditioned to think relatively because there are two ways of thinking in this material creation. In this material creation, there are two ways of thinking. One is called the bodily concept of life, and another is the spiritual concept of life. Okay. So in this material world, there are two ways in which human beings or any living entity can think, either in the bodily concept of life or in the spiritual concept of life. Okay. Now in bodily, when a person is in bodily concept of life, he thinks in terms of relativity. He cannot think without relativity. Relativity means duality. If something is cold, there has to be something hot. If there is summer, there has to be winter. If there is good, there has to be bad. Right? So this is called relative thinking. So in bodily concept of life, when a living entity is in bodily concept of life, he thinks in terms of relativity. Because that is what is the experience in the bodily concept of life. Because we see that in bodily concept of life, every object has got its cause. Every object, whether it's the body, whether it's matter, whatever it is, everything has got its cause, isn't it? Now I am there, but my cause is my father, isn't it? I am born because of my father in this material world. My father, he has also his father. His father also has his father. So in this way, bodily concept of life, we are conditioned to think in terms of relativity. And that is why this material world is called the world of cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect. Karan and prabhav. Karan prabhav, that means cause and effect. So every effect has got a cause. And that cause also has got another cause. Okay, so that is the bodily concept of life. But this whole material creation is the creation. That's why it is called Prakriti. Prakriti. Kriti means creation. So if there is creation, there has to be a creator. In this material world, people have got only the experience of created. They have no experience of creator. On a small scale, we can experience that. For example, if we see big skyscrapers, if we see these satellites being launched in space. So, of course, these are causes, these are effects, and there is a cause, and the cause are the living entities. It's the living entity who creates satellites. Satellites cannot create living entities. Living entities can create robots. Robots cannot create living entities, isn't it? So, even in the material world, at a small scale, at a very tiny level, we can experience this. That spirit is the cause of matter. Spirit is the cause of matter. Right? Spirit is the cause of material changes, material transformations, because matter cannot move on its own. So if there is transformation of matter, it is caused by spirit. Right? So when we talk of Prakriti, at a tiny scale, we can see, at a micro level, we can see that tiny human beings can create certain objects, or they can transform matter to create certain objects. But just imagine at a higher level, demigods, those who are devatas, they can do big things. If you go even higher, there is Lord Brahma, who can actually, he is the secondary creator, he can create so much. This whole universe can be created, can be recreated by him. Of course, real creation is done by the Supreme Lord. So similarly, at different levels we see creation, and at different levels we see creators. But then here it is mentioned, you see in this shloka, Anadir. There is a level where there is no other creator. He is the supreme creator. And he just like demigods are superior to us, superior to human beings, or superior to living entities on earth. Lord Brahma is even superior to demigods. Right? Lord Shiva is even superior to Lord Brahma. But then who is superior to everyone? That is Krishna. Now who is superior to Krishna? No one. That's why here the word is used, Anadir. Anadir. In bodily concept of life, if a person is strictly in bodily concept of life, you see, as we have discussed many times, that consciousness is the symptom of the soul. Okay. Consciousness is the symptom of the soul, of the spirit soul. Now, when the spirit soul is conscious of a particular body, spirit soul, when he is conscious of a particular material body, of course, spirit soul is conscious, and spirit soul is he is indivisible. Spirit soul is indivisible. That's why he is called indivisible, individual entity. Now, the symptom of the spirit soul is consciousness. Okay. Now, when the spirit soul enters into this material existence, as we have discussed many times. There are 5 energies of Krishna which act on the spirit soul, and that limits the consciousness of the spirit soul within a particular body. Limiting, now this limiting is not like spirit soul is super conscious. No. Limiting means that spirit soul gets conditioned by the conditioning of the material body. Very important. Very important to understand that spirit soul gets limited, gets conditioned by the conditioning of the material body. Why? Because the spirit soul starts to think that I am this material body. And how many bodies are there in this material existence? 8,400,000. 84 lakh species, 8,400,000. Okay. Of these 8,400,000, 400,000 kinds of human beings are there. 400,000 kinds of human beings. Then there are different kinds of animals, reptiles, birds, beasts, all kinds of different kinds of living entities. There are bacteria, there are germs, so many. So when the spirit soul starts to get conditioned, so first of all, we need to understand that this material world is a place of misery. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that this material world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. In the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that this material world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This material world is temporary, ashashvatam, and the spirit soul is eternal. Completely opposite, you see. Material world is temporary and we are eternal. Okay. Material world is dukkhalayam. It is a place of misery and we are anandamayobhyasa. We are sat chit ananda. We are not sat chit dukhananda. No. We are sat chit ananda. Right? So, this material world is completely opposite to our character. It's miserable and it's temporary. We are eternal and we are blissful entities. So it's completely opposite. It's like a prison house to punish the living entities who have gone against the will of Krishna. Just like if we go against the will of the country, we are punished, we are put in prison houses. Similarly, if we go against the will of Krishna, we are put in this material creation. Okay. So in prison houses also there are first class criminals. They are put in good compartments. They will have more facilities. Then there are second class criminals. They will have less facilities. Then there are third class criminals who will have very, very less facilities. Similarly, in this material world, there are 8,400,000 species. These 8,400,000 species are different levels of punishment. Okay. The first class criminals are the devatas. They have got a lot of facilities. If you go to higher planetary systems, we cannot even imagine. Those who are living on earthly planet, they cannot even imagine the kind of facilities which are given to devatas. The devatas include Lord Brahma also. So as we go in the higher planetary systems, we see first class criminals, right? Then human beings, they are second class criminals. They are human beings don't have such facilities like those available in the upper planetary systems. Animals, birds, beasts, they are third class, very, very low level of criminals. Their punishment is very high and they have got no freedom. Just imagine these animals. They are also spirit souls like us, but the kind of punishment that they have, their consciousness is so degraded. They cannot think beyond the body. They cannot think beyond eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So these are different levels of punishments. Okay. So consciousness gets limited in this way. As spirit souls, our consciousness is Krishna consciousness. We are Krishna conscious beings. And when we are Krishna conscious beings, we are Satchidananda. Sat means eternal, Chit means complete knowledge, and Ananda means blissful. So when we are Krishna conscious beings, we are Satchidananda. But the moment we go against Krishna, the moment we misuse our free will against Krishna, we are put into this material world, and then our consciousness goes through different levels of limitations. In different kinds of bodies, there are different kinds of limitations. Okay. So that is why we are conditioned to think in terms of cause and effect. That we are conditioned to think that everything has a cause. But there is someone who has no cause, and that is Anadir. Anadir means Krishna. He has no other cause. Okay. Anadir Atma Purusho. Anadir Atma. Anadir Atma means Krishna has got no other cause. He is Anadi. He is beginningless. He is the beginning of everyone. He has no other beginning. That's why he is Anadir Atma. Purusho. Purusho means Krishna, the supreme person. He is a personality. He is not some vague object. No, he is a personality. He is a person. Right? Nirgunaha. Nirgunaha means he is beyond the gunas. He is beyond the three modes. Right? He is a Purusha. He is Anadir Atma Purusha. He is the beginningless, supreme, spiritual Purusha, personality. He is beginningless, spiritual personality who is Nirgunaha. These Mayavadis, these foolish Mayavadi philosophers, sometimes they translate this Nirguna as no gunas, that Supreme Lord has no gunas, he has no qualities. What nonsense. if this material world has qualities, where from it has come? If Krishna has no qualities, then how come this material world has qualities? Right? So the three modes have originated from Krishna. So how can Krishna be without any quality? Right? So Nirguna does not mean that Krishna has got no qualities. Nirguna means that Krishna is beyond material qualities. He has no material qualities. Material qualities means three modes of material nature. Material qualities, we see material qualities in a person because of the three modes of material nature. Okay. But Krishna is beyond the three modes, so he has no material qualities, but he has his divine spiritual qualities. So nirguna prakrite paraha. Now prakriti means, as we have discussed, material nature. Okay. Prakriti means this material nature. So this material nature is called prakriti. Kriti means creation. So if there is creation, there has to be a creator. So who is that creator? Krishna. That's why prakriti paraha. Paraha means superior. So Krishna is superior to prakriti. That's why he is called as Purusha. Prakriti means subordinate. Prakriti means created. And Purusha means creator. So we are also Prakriti. Krishna is the only Purusha. Krishna is the only Purusha, only personality. We are all created. Krishna is the creator. So that's why we are Prakriti and Krishna is the Purusha. So Nirguna Prakriti Paraha. He is superior to Prakriti. Because sometimes these Mayavadi foolish philosophers, they say that Prakriti is supreme. Everything is because of Prakriti. How can it be? How can Prakriti be supreme? Do we have any experience of matter being superior to spirit? No. So how Prakriti means matter. So how can matter be superior to spirit? It's impossible. Right? So they have no knowledge. That's why they are called foolish Mayavadi philosophers. They have no understanding of any level of spiritual wisdom. So Pratyak Dhama Swayam Jyotir. Pratyak Dhama. Pratyak means who is Pratyaksh. Pratyaksh means who can be, who is present. Dhama means this whole creation is his abode and he is present everywhere. That's why he is called Vishnu. Vishnu, Vish means to enter and Anu means into this creation. That's why he's called Vishnu. So Narayan, Lord Narayan, when he enters into this material creation, he becomes Vishnu. Okay. His name becomes Vishnu. He is Narayan only. Lord Vishnu is only Narayan. But when he enters into this material existence, his name becomes Lord Vishnu. Okay. So Vishnu means who has entered into this material creation. So Pratyak Dhama, that's why he is all pervasive. He is conscious of the whole creation. Just like we are conscious of this whole body. Right? We are conscious of the whole body. Consciousness is the cause of the body. Body is not a cause of consciousness. Isn't it? Because our Father is conscious being. That's why he is able to create us. Create means from his body, our body is created. And my father's body was created because of his father's body. Isn't it? So spirit is the cause of matter. Matter cannot be cause of spirit. That's why spirit is superior to matter. That's why spirit can manipulate matter. Matter cannot manipulate spirit, isn't it? So consciousness is the cause of material diversity. Consciousness is the cause of material creation and destruction. So at a tiny level, we can see our body. We are conscious of our whole body. Similarly, at a macro level, on a larger scale, we can see that Krishna is conscious of every body. That's why he is super conscious. Krishna's consciousness is called super consciousness. Our consciousness is called as individual tiny consciousness. Okay. So that's why Pratyak Dhama, he is conscious of the whole creation. Sometimes these Mayavadi philosophers or atheistic philosophers, they say that consciousness has originated from matter. They are such fools that they say that consciousness is a product of material maturity. Just imagine. Have you ever seen matter mature? What kind of nonsense they talk about, that when matter matures there is consciousness. How will matter mature? Have we ever seen matter maturing? Can a stone mature into a living entity? Just see. That is their level of understanding. Almost like animals. And they claim themselves as great, learned people. No. Consciousness cannot come from matter. Consciousness can manipulate matter. Matter cannot create consciousness. It's consciousness which creates matter. Within our body also, you see, till the spirit soul is present within the body, as soon as we eat the food goes into the stomach, and there are chemicals and enzymes and hormones which attack the food. And then the food breaks down and gets digested and gets assimilated in all parts of the body. But once the spirit soul leaves the body, and then can we eat the food? No. Even if you forcefully put the food in the stomach of a dead body, will there be any enzymes, hormones, chemicals? No. You see? So where from these chemicals, enzymes are coming? Because of spirit soul. So even chemicals are originated within the body because of the spirit soul. As soon as the spirit soul leaves the body, there are no chemicals. So matter is the cause because of consciousness. Consciousness cannot develop because of matter. Right? So Pratyak Dhama Swayam Jyotir. So Krishna is super conscious, and that's why he's Pratyak Dhama, he is all pervasive. And Swayam Jyotir, he is the original Jyoti, he is the original effulgence. That means Brahma Jyoti. Swayam Jyotir means Brahma Jyoti. So he is Swayam Jyotir. That means there is effulgence which originates from Krishna, and that is called Brahma Jyoti. All the Jyoti that we see in this material world, Jyoti means sunlight. Okay. So sunlight is, where from sunlight gets its energy? From Krishna, from Brahma Jyoti. So similarly, all the Jyoti that we see in this whole creation, all the light that we see in the whole creation, the sources of light that we see in this whole creation, it is because of the original light, which is Brahma Jyoti. And who is the source of Brahma Jyoti? Krishna. Vishwam yena samanvitam. Vishwam yena samanvitam. And Vishwam yena samanvitam means that this whole Vishwam, this whole universe, this whole material creation, samanvitam. Samanvitam means anvitam. Anvitam means to pervade or to maintain. So this whole Vishwam, this whole creation is maintained because of Krishna. So Krishna is the source, Krishna is the origin, Krishna is the maintainer, and Krishna is the original destroyer of this whole creation. So he is the supreme being, he is the supreme creator, he is the supreme maintainer, he is the supreme destroyer, everything. He is everything. And because he is everything, he can create unlimitedly. So that is why Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And that's what Bhagwan Kapil is telling here. He's describing the glories, the characteristics of the supreme personality. He is not a vague entity. He is a person, he is the supreme person, and he is the source of every other source. He is the supreme source of everyone. He is the supreme creator. He is the supreme maintainer. He is supreme in everything. That's why he is called as the supreme personality of Godhead. Parama Purusha. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Satyam Param. He is the original supreme absolute truth. Because in the previous shlokas in this chapter, that's what Bhagwan Kapil said, that Tattva, I'll give knowledge about Tattva, and Tattva means Krishna, the supreme truth, the supreme absolute truth. Every other truth depends on him because he is the supreme absolute truth. So those who are new to the channel can subscribe. All of you can like, comment, share. We'll stop here. We'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.